and we're heading north up to our good friend up there, who's now an absolute regular on the show, Dr. Michael Likey. Hello, Dr. Michael.
Hello, Kevin. Thank you so much for the nice intro. It's a big honor to be here today on the Open Mic Magic Show. I'm going to require three people for this, and it's another experiment of the mind where there won't be anything necessarily physical. It will all take place in our mind, and it'll also be an experiment in thought projection. Hey, Micah, how are you? There you are. Let's do the wiggly fingers and the windshield
Wiggly
wipers.
fingers. Twice in a
Yay.
row, Dr. Michael. People will say we're
I
in love. It's
know.
such a pleasure, man. Thank you for that.
It sure
Cheryl and
is.
Michaela,
Thank you.
the Holy
Hey,
Trinity is complete.
there's Cheryl and Michaela. It's great to have you volunteer today. Thank you so much. We're going to try something very challenging. This is actually a debut of an experiment. If it works well, we'll try a variation Tuesday night, but we'll see what happens today. I'm going to use first a deck of playing cards I have here in this envelope, a prediction or a hunch. If you don't feel comfortable with the word prediction, let's call it a hunch. And we'll look at this a little bit later. We'll see if everything all matches. I'm not sure it will. Micah, would you
Yes,
like
sir.
to help me with this? This is very, very difficult. You'll be the only one. Well, it doesn't really matter if we all see what the card is, but I'm going to have you select one of these. There's about 52 cards. There may be jokers in there. I haven't really looked, but I'm going to have you, as I start to spread through the cards, call stop, please.
Oh, stop, Dr. Michael.
Okay, this one, or this one? Which one?
First,
This
this
one.
one.
The first, this one. Very
Yeah,
good. How else would we describe it under these circumstances? We'll just
that's
out
right.
jog that. We'll out jog it a titch, and we can all look at it. Don't forget it. Please keep this very clearly in your mind, everyone who's assisting and everyone who's watching as well. So we've got that clear in our mind. We don't need it anymore. We can bury it back into the pack. Now, with Cheryl and Michaela, we're going to try two things, one for each of you. And if this works at the end, I'll be amazed, truly. We're going to do this purely in the air. These are going to represent colored markers. So in other words, this first one, we can refer to this as number one, will be red. Red marker, bright, almost Christmassy. The next marker, number two, is green, also in combination with red and green. Green can be Christmassy as well, very festive and a little bit early for this time of year. Red, green. The next one, let's make this blue, a beautiful blue. And the last one will be a very standard black marker. So in essence, we have red, green, blue, black. One, two, three, four. Cheryl, which one would you like to work with? One, two, three, or four?
One.
This one right here. So now you're going to pretend, I'm going to pretend myself that I'm handing you this colored marker. So please take it in your hands and hold it before you. I'm going to ask now that you pass that marker, that colored marker that you and only you selected. There may be some kind of liminal suggestion. I'm not sure, but I'm going to have you pass that now to Michaela, please. Michaela, would you take that colored marker from Cheryl? And now I'm going to ask you, Michaela, please, to select in your own mind, and then I'm going to have you draw it in the air, either a circle like this or a square like this or a triangle like that or a heart like that. I do love Lucy. And then finally, the star, which gets a little bit complex, like so. So right now, I want you to choose, please, Michaela, between the circle, square, triangle, heart, or star, and start to draw it as big as you can in front of you. Go ahead. Very good. So you've done that. You've selected a shape. Cheryl has selected a colored marker. Nothing was actually spoken. Neither of you had mentioned the color. Michaela didn't actually mention the shape, it merely drew it in the air. And Micah selected,
Yeah.
and I think we can all agree, purely at random, a card. And I want to show all of you at home that just previously, I went through the deck of cards like so, and I selected a particular card. And what I did was, on that card, I wrote something. We'll see if I get this. If I do, it will be a miracle. I'm going to move this down just a little bit. Here's that prediction that was in front of us the whole time. There we go. And as you can see, there's one and only one card. For the first time, I'd like us, if you will, to concentrate on the color, concentrate please on the shape, and of course on the card. And we'll see, I don't know if I've gotten this or not. On that 8 of hearts that Micah selected is a red heart.
Beautiful.
I believe we did it, thanks to
Easy.
the 3 of you, Micah,
Well
Cheryl,
done.
and Michaela. This worked, and on Tuesday, I promise we'll select different shapes and colors as well. We'll see if it works again. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Thank
Bravo.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
Excellent. Thank you. Thanks, Dr. Michael. Very, very good.